She's here. She's here. Hold on a second. Let me see. What is this? Share. Mute. Hmm. Okay, let me see. Subscription. Manage. I don't know. I just. Can you guys see me? Let me turn this one. Is this one better? Yeah, this one's better. This one's better. Oh, let me fix the chat real quick. Oh my goodness. So, chop, 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 chop. I hope she's. I hope she woke up. I hope she's good. I hope she got her rest. Clarenzi. I love that name. Her name is so different. I love it. Clarenzi. It's different. But I'm here for it. But I can't give y'all a little story time. Story time. Like I used to do on my first channel. Story time. I got a couple different I'll wait. I'll wait a couple minutes for a couple more people to come in. My son just knocked out. Hey Bo. Good evening. Mm-mm. What's your name? Karen Dye. Hi Karen, how are you? Hey everyone. She said, I'm ready. You ready for my story time? Hmm. I be having some interesting ass story times. I really do. I really do. I, I want to puff my vape, but hold on, 'cause I don't want to puff my vape on camera. And yo, people will report anything. And I'm sorry, I've lost 2 pages. I'm not trying to lose this one. So let me puff my vape real quick. Hold on. I don't want to get in trouble. Hold on. Don't mind me, y'all. I'm sorry. I can't afford to get in trouble. I puffed it twice really quick. But anyway, so yeah, I came with a story time. I got a couple different options. What type of story time do y'all want? Because a lot of them, some of them that I had on my other channel, I actually like recorded them and edited them, and I still have them saved. So I don't know. It's up to y'all. All right. So you know what I'm gonna do? Starting November, I got a piece of paper in front of me. Starting November, you know what I'm gonna do? November, I'm gonna start a prison time series. So yes, unfortunately, I've been to prison a couple times. But damn, I want to light my blunt so bad. Why can't we smoke on YouTube? Like YouTube, maybe I should just smoke and delete the live. But nah, I'm gonna keep that. But so November, we're gonna start a series, and it's gonna be called Prison Time Series or Prison Time Stories. And I'm gonna start out from the first time I went to prison till the last time, from 18 till about, ugh, I was probably like 25, 26, 25. I think it was 25. Oh God, I'm 35 now. It's been a while. But yeah, I got some crazy ass story times. I got some. All right, so here's some options. Hmm. Do y'all want to hear? Ooh, wee! How do we go? Whew. All right, I put a couple different options that I could. Trust me, I got tons of them because my life is like a goddamn movie. But so y'all, do you want the story time about how my ex boo thing had sex with my daughter, or the story time about how my fiance had a baby and cheated, and then I got back with him and stayed with him? Or do you want the story time about how I walked in on my ex boyfriend having sex with his baby mother and I stabbed her up? Or do so it's those one, two, yeah, so it's those three options. You want the story time about how I walked in and caught my man fucking his baby mother? Or you want the story time about how... Oh, this story time is crazy. I think I told y'all yesterday the story time about how oh my God, my family. No, I think I was on Snapchat telling that. Yo, my son's father, right? He's from Brooklyn. He gets money. This dude tried to rob him one day and had a needle in his hand. My whole family came outside. There was like 10 of us. We beat this nigga. And the police sat there and watched us in Brockton. Yo, it was that story time is there too. Oh my goodness. It was so scary. I'm like, that was the scared that I've never been that scared in my life. My son, my ex-fiance, my son's father is probably like 5'7". This dude was like 6'3", a good 350, 360. And yo, it was, oh my God, it was so scary. So what story time do y'all? She said all of them. What story time do y'all want? I'm trying to think. Okay, so we can do the story time about how I caught my ex-boyfriend. We'll do that one first because that one's pretty quick. All right, statute of limitations is up, so it is what it is. I can talk about it. I made sure. That's one thing people got to make sure before they on here telling story times and implicating themselves. Baby, you better get it together. So this story time is the first story I have ever put on YouTube in 2016. No, 2017 I uploaded it. And that's how I found, well, a couple people in this mommy sector found me and reached out to me for advice. Oh God, I forgot about him. On my way. Anyways, okay, so let me tell you guys the story time. So I was It's so stressful. Okay, so I was dating this dude, right? We gonna call him, I don't give a fuck. His name's David. We gonna talk about David, okay? I was in a relationship with this dude named David, right? And I met him at this job that I was working for. And at the time, I was working for the mayor of Boston. I was working for Mayor Menino when he was alive. And he had a bunch of funding for a bunch of people basically that wanted to work and like do certain things in Boston, like parks and recreations, or like me personally, I worked at the 2 different YMCAs. I built a website for a company. I did so much. So, and then once it was like a 4-month process. Once everything was done, all the jobs was done, then the mayor took us all out to eat. We all had fun. We was on the news. I was on in the damn newspaper. I was on the news. I was so embarrassed, but I was young, so it was what it was. But that's how I met my ex-boyfriend. And when I first met him, I was just head over heels for him. So it was me, Tony, Madison, and my ex-boyfriend David. And we was working, right? This is when we was working for the mayor at this time. So we're working, and we was in Dorchester. We was somewhere in Boston. And there was a key outside of a car just sitting on the ground. The car key was just sitting on the side of the car. I was like, so David picked it up. David and Tony left. Mind you, we're on work. We're on the clock. We're at work. David and Tony left. So me and Madison went back to our supervisor and was like, yeah, they had smoke with people in the area. They'd seen some of their drama, so they had to go home or whatever. So they end up picking me and Madison up after work down the block. And me and him just end up talking after that or whatever. Yeah, we was in a stolen car. So we end up talking and me and him just get to know each other or whatever. 2 years go by. We was together for a little more than 2 years. But in the beginning of our relationship, I went through his phone and I seen something that said BM. And then I looked and he seen my face and snatched the phone from me. And then switched it. I didn't see it in his phone no more. So I'm like, what happened to the BM? Like, where'd she go? You told me you ain't had no kids. Where'd this contact just go? So all of a sudden, and there he goes. All of a sudden, I tell him, I asked his mother. His mother was real cool. Like I used to help her with her daycare and stuff like that. So his mother, I asked her like, does he got this girl? Is this girl pregnant? Supposedly, all his homeboys was coming to me like, yo, why are you with him? He's ugly. He's trash. He got a baby on the way. You look way too good to be with him. He's a bum. This and that. So why are you with him? Like all his homeboys were saying that. It's crazy. But so this abusive ass dude, this dude, his mother, when I asked her, she said, "Oh no, I brought her to bring an abortion. I brought her to get an abortion. She ain't having no baby. She's lying. When she calls your phone or she hits you up, don't pay her no attention." This bitch was sticking up for her son. This bitch was pregnant with this nigga's son the whole time. So instead of you being real and saying, "Yeah, when we first got together, I cheated on you and got her pregnant," you kept it a secret until damn near the baby was born. She called the phone one day. He hated her. He used to hang up on her. He used to spaz on her, threaten to take her life. Like it was just sad. And I used to try to talk to him like, because I had a kid at the time, my daughter. My daughter was like 2 at the time. And I was like, yo, you can't do that to her. As a mom, I tried to talk to him like, you can't do that. The baby didn't ask to come here. Do your part, If she's calling you to tell you, oh, I had an appointment today, the ultrasound went this way, the baby's healthy, this is my due date, it's a boy, it's a girl. Do your part, even though you don't like her. It's about the baby. So me talking him into being a father was the wrong thing to motherfucking do. Let me tell you that much. Me telling him to be a dad and step up and just do the right thing was the wrong thing to do, because let me tell you. So a couple months go by, a year, maybe a year and a half go by, right? The baby's born. The baby's here. Hey, yeah. I go to his house. Me and my sister. My ex-boyfriend, Johnny Boy, drops me and my sister off to my man's house. My sister was like, because I grabbed some bud. So my sister was like, all right, I'll come with you to David's house. We'll smoke. We'll roll up, smoke, and then I'll go to my man's house. My sister's man's house was like right down the street from my man's house at the time. So she was like, yeah, I'll stay over here with y'all for a bit, smoke, and then I'll go to my man's house. I was like, cool. So I go to my man's house, right? I go to David's house. I'm knocking at the door. Nobody wants to open the door. I said, oh, I'm knocking on the door. And then I look through his window. You know how like you have blinds and you can like kind of see a little bit? I see pink shoes and a white motherfucking purse. I said, oh man. So you know what I did, right? You know that movie Next Friday, right? Hey kitty. I didn't see you. Hey boo. You know that movie Next Friday? You know how the white boy turns around and starts kicking the Spanish people's door? That's exactly what the fuck I did. And his father came to the door. He was like, oh, scared as shit, because he knew his son was in there with the baby mother that he done cheated on me on and got pregnant. So the father's like, oh, hey, David's not here. I said, yes, he is. Move. I pushed the father out the way, right? My sister was like, here she go. It was a wrap. The story's about to get real crazy. So I pushed the father out the way. I opened the door, right? And because my ex-boyfriend was so fucking tapped and so crazy and was in and out of jail all the time and had anger issues, his door was off the hinges, right? So he had a sheet up, and then the door was just up there. So the door was up there like it was closed, but it wasn't on the hinges. The ghetto, sweetie, the ghetto. So then I pushed the fucking door down, right? The whole door, boop, goes flying down. I moved that fucking sheet. He's fucking his baby mother raw on the bed with no sheets. They're on a mattress screwing. The smell, I have never in my life smelled. It smelled like death. Her coochie was bad, baby, because her shit was tainted and the caution tape wrapped around it. Because, baby, it was, I swear to God, on my son, on my dead mother, I have never smelled a pussy like that in my life. Ever in my life. It smelled like onions and period and booty. Like she didn't wash for like 30 years, my nigga. I'm like, I was so shocked. I'm like, this is some Jerry Springer shit. I catch this nigga in the act fucking. This is some Jerry Springer shit. Nah, B. This is some Jerry Springer shit, right? Hold on, my phone's going on. So my sister's behind me the whole time. This nigga puts his boxers on, some boots, a leather jacket, and runs out the house. Mind you, he's on the ankle bracelet. He's not supposed to leave. He knew what time it was. He knew I was about to spaz the fuck out. So I took her bag, right? I was like, you bald his stink pussy, bitch. I started going off on her. I went off on her and I started tearing the house up. And the father that tried to cover for him looked at my older sister and was like, can you get your sister? My sister folded her arms and was like, nope, because I would be mad too. That's such a my sister's such a Virgo. I love her. She was like, nope, because I would be mad too. I'm tearing that house up. I'm tearing that shit up. This nigga already put on his leather boots and his boxes and and he left. So she's in the house. I said, I took her shoes and her purse. I threw it out the door and I left the door open, right? So I threw it out the door. I said, bitch, you got 3 seconds to get on my house. I said 1, 2. She said 3. Boop. I hit the bitch. She fell. We start tussling. We're tussling and we're going at it in the living room, right? We go from the living room to his room to a small ass corner. It was a small, shout out to the Virgos. I love Virgo women. Yo, my sister's a Virgo. I love Virgo women. I love Virgos in general. They're such good people. But don't get on their bad side because they got a mean streak now. But me and this bitch, we're tussling, we're fighting, and we go from the living room to the bedroom. And we fall in this little ass space, and I fall on top of her. So my instant thought, God forgive me. I'm sorry. I went to church and I repented because I feel so bad for it to this day. And Shorty's a G. I give it to her because she ain't snitch. I fall on top of this bitch. My instant thought was she got my hair. I took my knife right out my bra, right? I pushed myself up off her. She because we fell in the small space, she's trying to turn around to push herself up too. The way I got up. Nuh-uh. My sister already is at the corner of the bed, stomping the shit out of her. And as my sister's stomping her, I'm taking my knife out, I poked this bitch up all on her neck, her back. I was trying to kill this bitch. Tell me why I stabbed my fucking sister. I stopped instantly. If I didn't, you know what? I know it sounds bad, but everything happens for a reason. If I didn't, I was gonna take that girl's life. And I would have been in prison right now. Y'all wouldn't see me. Y'all wouldn't know me. Like, it's really not a joke. It's really, really not. I was trying to take her out. Like, I really was. I really, really was. And as soon as I cut my sister's whole Achilles tendons off, y'all know what that is, right? The Achilles tendons, this thingy. that bone that's in the back of your ankle, this thingy, the whole thing, this whole thing, gone. Yo, that I used to sharpen my knife every day. Every day. So I cut that whole thing of my sister's by accident, stabbing this bitch because my sister was stomping her and I'm stabbing Shorty up. But yeah, it was crazy. Then she ends up, this bitch gets scared and she runs out the house. Then ambulance comes and everything. I look at my sister. I was like, bitch, we got to go. Tell me the fuck why. We go to the hospital where my grandmother works at. My grandmother that raised me, we got the same name. Why is her and my sister one room away from each other? Mind you, that's my man's baby mother. I'm in the waiting room of the fucking emergency room, scared as shit. I hear sirens everywhere. Peep this, the police was out there. It was fucking insane. Oh my fucking God. That day was so scared. As soon her mother walked in the emergency room, my face was scratched. She looked dead at me. I looked dead at her, open my nostrils, open my legs, like, what's up, you want to bang too? I was ready for it. I didn't give a fuck. I gave no fucks. Her mother knew exactly who I was. I dipped. As soon as I see her mother, I dipped. I called my aunt, I called my father's sister, and I dipped. I was gone. I made sure my sister got safe to she got picked up and dropped off, and my sister was good from the hospital. But and then I made sure I took care of my sister's. I changed her bandages and her wounds and I cleaned them, and I felt guilty. I cried like a motherfucker. I did not mean to stab my sisters, but that's what we do. We jump bitches, you know? Like, that's a crazy situation to walk into. Somebody that you're in love with, that you're in a relationship with. He cheated on you in the beginning of the relationship with and didn't keep it real. Had a baby. Didn't tell you until the baby was damn near born. Then, because you forced him to be a dad, finally he stops hating the bitch, and you walk in one day and they're fucking. After he's doing almost over a year in jail and you're traveling 40 minutes 5 times a fucking week to feed a stupid ass fucking iguana. You know, the shit I'm just too loyal of a person. People just don't deserve me. And then he was abusive as shit. He fractured my face. This nigga, he almost threw me on the train tracks in Mattapan. This nigga was tapped. He was, and he killed the 8-year-old little boy. He got ran out of Boston. He can't come back to Boston. No, he can't come back here. No. Niggas want his head. If he gets seen out here, he's done for. He already got shot like mad times. And people shot up his house mad times. Like, niggas want his head. It's crazy. But yeah, shout out to the Virgos. God don't like ugly, baby. He sure don't. But that nigga put me through hell. He put me through hell. And the fact that I never thought I would walk in. That's some Jerry Springer shit. That's some shit I never thought I would experience. You walk in and catch your man fucking someone, his baby mother, after he hated her. Like, he hated her so much, he wouldn't answer the phone. He hated her. Like, he would cuss her out until he hoped her and the baby dies. And like the stuff he would say was horrible. And I would, don't do that. Don't do that. You know, because I was a mom and I'm like, you can't do that. As a parent, as a young parent, I was still in high school at the time. Like, I was working. This nigga was stealing my money. He was just a mess, but he just, God don't like ugly. Now he's hurting. He's a bum. He can't do shit with his life. Got a horrible record. Name is trash in the streets. Hey boo, I was looking for you. I was like, where is she? I was talking about you when I first came on here. I was like, I hope she got her rest. Yay. I know. I made a community post for you guys. So for the 4 people this weekend, I have a surprise, but instead of it just being 2, I have a surprise for all 4 of you guys, okay? Because you guys, I appreciate you guys, and I don't want to just pick 2 people. So you 4 this weekend, either after my son's party or Sunday morning, for sure. All 4 of you guys. So I'm gonna I'll either put you guys should know my email by now. Or I'll just put my email in the group chat on Facebook, and you guys just email me if you have PayPal or Cash App. Just email me, because I feel bad just doing just 2 people. So I'm like, I'll just do all 4 of them because they've been loyal as hell. They show up to all my fucking lives. They comment on stuff. Like they interact with me, and not a lot of people do unless they trying to be down with a giveaway. So I'm like, I want to show my appreciation. I'm about to say, light this blunt on live. I want to smoke. But yes, that's the plan. That's definitely the plan. I've been on here for 22 minutes. My phone is shanking. Oh, did I tell y'all? Remember the Haitian dude that stole from me? Tell me why he brought everything back and left it on my porch and put more. He brought a bag of stuff back. He put more stuff that was there. Then he took and he put a bag on the porch. Called me private and was like, there's something on the porch. So I went out there and it was everything he took, plus more. Mind you, I went in his wallet and took everything out of his wallet, and he still didn't notice. Yeah, don't play with me, bitch. That's what happens when you come in my house and steal from me, bitch. God don't like ugly. Karma's a bitch. Oh no. Oh no. He's still cut off. He's still cut off. He ain't getting shit. No, it was it works. It works. It's almost like Herbalife. But yeah, when I had my own business, yep, I was 27. I was 27 at that time when I had my own business. Yep, it was almost like Herbalife, but it was called It Works. I did It Works instead of Herbalife because It Works was a $1 billion company that originated out of Florida, and all you had to do was pay a couple hundred and you can buy a portion of the business. You cannot go wrong. I have 41 different products in my business line. Like, I was making bank. Like, I was doing so well. It was ridiculous. Like, oh my God. I liked that business. I really did. And then the tummy wraps and shit that I had, like when you put the wraps on, the wraps felt like you put like Vicks. It felt like you had Vicks on. That shit, yo, I stayed skinny for a while using them products. There was stress relievers, you name it, it was there in my business line. I had brochures, I had business cards. Yo, and I'm not talking about going on Shein and buying a box of eyelashes and putting a goddamn sticker on it and selling it and opening a shop and a buy store. No, I had a legit business at the age of 27. Yes, not a lot of people can say that. With $1 billion company that originated out of Florida behind me. So I'm proud. I'm proud to say that, not a lot of people can say that. So I'm happy. Go me. But I did great. I loved it. Nope. Clorenzi, boo. He ain't asked me for shit. He ain't even say nothing. I don't even think he knew it was missing. He probably didn't think it was. He probably was doing other things and thinks it's someone else because he ain't saying not a word. No. Yes, it's been a long time. Yep. Because right when I started the business the end of 2016 of December, and then my mom passed away 2017 of January. So it was like the 27th to the 28th, I believe. So yeah, that's when I had my business, and I knew you before that. So yeah, it's been a while. My mom's been gone for like 7 years. So yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, I've known you for a while. It's been a long time, girl. It's been a long time. What time is that? It's only 8:24. It's only 8:24. Class went well today, though. Class went well. I was processing and uploading shit while I was in class. I uploaded a video when I was up here showing you guys how much I spent on Ethan's birthday by myself, and that shit like devastated me and made me sad. Cried a little bit, but I got over it. But I'm trying to think. I'm gonna come back with another story time, y'all. I'm gonna think of some more story times and I'm gonna write them all down. Because honestly, they'll just like I'll be thinking of something or I'll see something or I'll be reminded of something and they'll just randomly just pop up. So I'll be like, ooh, story time. So I'm gonna start writing them down as I think of them. Like they'll just randomly pop up throughout the day. So I'm gonna start writing them down. So because trust me, I'm telling you, my life is like a movie. This shit I have been through. I'm telling you. Yeah, me and Ethan's dad. Oh God. We was together for fucking 12 years. Ugh. I've been single for it'll be 3 years next year. Thank God. I can't stand him. That's another thing. I gotta go, y'all. I gotta go, y'all. I gotta go. I'll be back. I promise. I'm coming back, y'all. I'm coming back. Hello. Hello. All right, bye. I can't stand him. All right, y'all. I'll be back. Right? I'll be back because I'm gonna tell y'all about him. It's a crazy world we live in today, y'all. But I'm gonna tell y'all all about him as soon as I come back. I promise. And I don't know. I don't like him. I don't like him. He's a liar, and I just got so much. Wait till I'm done. I'm gonna show you some screenshots too. Hold on. I'll be back, y'all. I'll be back. Oh my goodness. That's just